All right, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Kashakwala giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Achakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this because this is going to be a fairly quick one. So, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 3. It says, "There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms." All right. There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil. All right. You got to focus on that. All right. You got to focus on that. So, what is your occupation? What is your occupation? What are you here to do? Just I'm pausing you think about that for a second. Or you can pause the video right now. Think to yourself, what are you here to do? All right. What is your main reason being on this earth? All right. I'm going to give you a few of them. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and 13. It says, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man." All right. Those are your duties. Fear the Most High and keep the commandments. That is when you go and apply for a job, you see the job description. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13 is our job description. And whatever entails in those law, statutes, and commandments of what we to keep. Yahweh Shai told us to go on the highways and byways. Okay? The law tells us not to eat pork or swine. Okay? Don't edge your head. Beard. Keep the high holy days. So on and so forth to everything you keep in the best of your abilities. You do it. First and foremost is the fear. That's the first thing you get when you walk into this truth. Walk, stumble, whatever. However the Lord got you in this truth. That is the first thing you do when you get into this truth. Okay? You fear the Most High. Because what? Fear is the beginning of wisdom. Simple, plain as that. All right? Some were sorrowful, but ultimately it was fear. Because you realized that you was fucking up. Simple. This is the job description right here in Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. All right? So again, it says, "There can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil." If your hand is always dipped into the into the bucket of evil, or whoever dips his hand in the sop, if I'm saying that correctly, what Yahweh Shai said, then you are probably doing evil. You're probably in the lot of Judas. Simple and just straightforward and plain as that. Let me try to find a precept. I'm flipping through my Apocrypha right now. I went too far. Let's see. Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to pull it up on the screen. Let's see. If I can't find it, I'll move on. Yeah, I can't find it. It's okay. Maybe the Spirit will, reveal it to me later. So it says, "Nor him that giveth no alms." Now, a part of this walk, it's big to give alms. All right? We are a giving type people when you look at our heritage, our culture, the way we live. We are generous, nice to one another type people. All right? Yes, you had some accounts where Israel was off the deep end. You could say that, but we have been taught to be generous to one another, especially brethren. All right. So I'm gonna get Tobit, the 4th chapter, one of my favorite chapter, speaking about alms. I'm gonna go to verse 8. It says, "If thou hast abundance, give alms accordingly." So if you have abundance, give alms accordingly. Be a help. It says, "If thou have but a little, be not afraid to give according to that little." If you got $20, don't be afraid to give 10. Okay? If you have $20, don't be afraid to give 10. I'm going to start at verse 1 in Ecclesiasticus 12. When thou wilt do good, know who thou doest it, so shall thou be thanked for thy benefits. Do good to the godly man, and this is to this right here. Be not afraid to give according to that little. All right, do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense, meaning a payback. You get paid back for the good that you did. All right, if not from him, yet from the Most High. So see, even if you have only $20 in your pocket, and a brother may need to get on his feet, you can spare the 10. You may not get it back from him, but the Lord will bless you. You gave him 10, the Lord will give you 100. You see? Just, just to think about. You see what I'm saying? So going back to Tobit 4:8. If thou hast abundance, give alms accordingly. If thou have but a little, be not afraid to give according to that little. All right, let's jump down to verse 11. It says, for alms is a good gift unto all that give it in the sight of the Most High. Man, give the alms, man. Don't be selfish. All right? Don't be selfish in this thing. Give a little. All right? Verse 4 in Ecclesiasticus 12:4. I don't want to make this too long, like I said. It says, give to the godly man and help not the sinner. You see that? It tells you, do good to a godly man. Give to a godly man. Don't be occupied in the evil. If you're occupied in the evil, that means you're a selfish individual. That means you don't understand what's going on in Philippians, the 2nd chapter, which I might as well just read to y'all right now. All right? It's one of my favorite chapters. All right? It just shows you humility. It says, if there be any consolation in Hamashiach, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels in mercy, fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded, having same love, being of one accord, of one mind. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind let each esteem other better than themselves. See, esteem is putting someone before you. You see that? It says, look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of other. Does verse 4 mean be all up in somebody's business? No. Okay. No, it doesn't. But it does mean to communicate and to understand, have some level of empathy for your Akim. Don't just be nonchalant with troubles that Akim may face. All right? I think it's Hebrews 13. Let's see. Let's see, 1 second. Because I want to get... Yeah, it's 13. All right, I want to get something. All right, it's Hebrews chapter 13 and 16. Because I said, I read Philippians 2 and 4. That means you have to communicate in order to know what to give or what not. You see? So Hebrews 13 and 16, but to do good and communicate, forget not. For with such sacrifices, the Most High is well pleased. I want to get the word communicate because the definition, koinonia in the Greek, but there's a definition I want to get, and that's in the entry of A. It says, the share which one has in anything, participation, but to the share which one has in anything. You need to share certain things with the body, okay? You need to share certain things with the body for them to comprehend of what you're going through in order for them to help you. You don't just say, hey, brothers, pray for me. Oh, for what, man? You see? What? So I can specify what alms I need to give. All right? Whether it be monetary funds, spiritually praying for you, helping you move, something. I don't know. You need to be specific with what you are portraying to the Akim so they can actually give the alms to a godly man. You see that? So they can help and give to the godly man. All right? Simple and plain as that. All right? So Lord willing, y'all are edifying. I'm going to end it right there. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Until next time, like always, Shalom.